Good morning and welcome to the UU Church of the South Hills, also known as Sunnyhill. We're delighted that you could join us for this service. Our mission at Sunnyhill is to create a more just and compassionate community within and beyond our walls.
Our names are Maddie Sunaway and Kylie Miller, and we will be serving as your worship associates this morning. On behalf of our fellow classmates from the 2021 to 2022 Coming of Age class, we would like to welcome you to this special service we have planned.
If you're a newcomer or visitor to our congregation, please go to sunnyhill.org and click on the button that says New to Sunnyhill to receive more information about our congregation and to receive our weekly email newsletter. If you're joining us online today, please say hello or good morning in the comments on Facebook or YouTube. We'd like to hear from you and extend a welcome to you as well.
A general reminder to everyone, if you have cell phones or other electronic devices with you, please silence them now so our time together will not be disrupted by buzzing or ringing.
If you have a little one with you today and need a place to take a break outside the sanctuary, we have a comfort room in the back corner that you can access from the hallway where you can still see and hear the service. Once again, welcome. We open this morning's service with a reading by Kathleen Mctigue.
We come together this morning to remind one another to rest for a moment on the forming edge of our lives, to resist the headlong tumble into the next moment until we claim for ourselves awareness and gratitude, taking the time to look into one another's faces and see their communion, the reflection of our own eyes.
This community of laughter and silence, memory and hope, is hallowed by our presence together.
Please join me in saying the words to light our chalice. As we light this chalice, we take those little sparks glowing within all of us and combine them to create this flame. Please rise in body or spirit and join us in singing our opening hymn, Spirit of Life.
Spirit of life, come unto me, sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion, blow in the wind, rise in the sea. Move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me. Spirit of life, come unto me. Deep in my soul, all the mystery of creation. Teach me to care. Peace let there be. Lead me to truth, showing forth the paths of wisdom. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me. Please be seated.
Our Time for All Ages today was written by Maurice Sendak, and it is called Where the Wild Things Are.
The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind,
and another.
his mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up," so he was sent to bed without eating anything.
That very night in Max's room, a forest grew.
And grew,
And grew until the ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world all around.
and an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day.
And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are.
And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth.
And rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws, till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with a magic trick.
Of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once, and they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all.
And made him the king of all wild things.
And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start.
"Now stop," Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then, all around, from far away, all across the world, he smelled something good things to eat. So he gave up being kind of where the wild things are.
But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye.
And sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day.
And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him, and it was still hot. The end.
Thank you, grades 5 and up. Please rejoin your families. Preschool through grade 4, we will sing you to your classes as you go.
As you go, may joy surround you. As you go, go in peace. Know our love is with you always. As you go, as you go. As you go, may joy surround you. As you go, go in peace. Know our love is with you always. As you go, as you go. This is a time in our service where we share joys and sorrows that have been submitted by the congregation. We share both the things that we're celebrating as well as the things that we're grieving or struggling with, so that none of it needs to be held alone. Today I have just one sorrow to share, after which I invite you to say the words, "We hold you in our hearts." This week, a longtime member of Sunnyhill, Stuart Coblin, died. It was an unexpected death, and his family are still trying to figure out when they want to have the memorial service, but we will pass on that information to you when we have it. For now, to Stuart's wife, Catherine, and the rest of the Coblin family, we hold you in our hearts. Let us take just a moment of silence to remember this sorrow and to bear in mind all those joys and sorrows that may be held too closely to be shared at this time. May we hold all and everyone in the warm and loving embrace of this community. Amen.
My friends from our coming of age group will be passing around dough that we made just for you. We invite you, in the spirit of creativity, to use the dough as a fidget, as a tool of creation, or just for a little fun as we listen to Spirit of Life once again. I am a humble artist, my earthly clod, adding my labor to nature's, simply assisting God. Not that my labor is needed, yet somehow I understand. My Maker has deemed it, that I too should have unmolded clay in my hand. Pete Hunn.
Coming of Age is a program offered every year to 8th grade students at Sunnyhill, the Unitarian Universalist Church of the South Hills. Each fall, a new group of religious education students sets out on a spiritual journey, asking the big questions and thinking about their own spirituality. They will soon share their belief statements, the culmination of this class and their time thus far at Sunnyhill. Throughout the Coming of Age program, the students met with their mentors and I as we covered topics such as theology, social justice, and spiritual practices. In addition to their Sunday meetings, they visited other local places of worship. Our first session together was at a local escape room. Avon joined us. We sadly failed our mission. If you've ever been to an escape room, we were so close, but we failed. We did not escape the room. After several years of not meeting in person, not hanging out in RE classes or eating snacks or on the playground laughing, we needed to remember what it felt like to be part of the Sunnyhill community. Like our escape room failure, our following sessions were equally kind of clunky. The sessions themselves were kind of quiet, kind of awkward, kind of distant. I remember saying that to one of the parents, and they were like, with this group? How? Then the winter wave of the COVID-19 pandemic hit in January and shut down our in-person gatherings, and it sucked the air out of the room even more. We had hoped to plan a big return to Boston for this spring, but with so much uncertainty, it did not seem like a wise or safe option for our group. We were finally able to return to in-person meetings I believe it was February, and peel away the years of distance and really start to open up once again. We had good conversations, we listened to music, and above all else, laughed and enjoyed our time together. Believe it or not, by this spring, we really started to have some fun in our classes once again. And the first time in a long time, Sunnyhill felt warm and full to me again. I really missed all of you so much. And it's youth like the six before you today, bearing their hearts, that fills my soul with joy, hope, and love. To Amaya, Maddie, Rowan, Eli, Kylie, and Noah, you are appreciated so very much, and I'm so proud to get to work with you. Congratulations to our 2021-2022 Coming of Age class. William Ellery Channing once said, "Each of us is meant to have a character all our own, to be what no other can exactly be, and do what no other can exactly do." While our coming of age journey is near its end, I encourage you all to be open to growth and possibility, and above all else, just do you. Without further ado, let's hear what they have to say.
The first time I met with my COA group, I was nervous. I only knew one other person there, and I certainly didn't know what my religious beliefs were. But as the weeks went by, I became more comfortable. And at one point, I realized that I was excited to be there. It was not so much that I was excited about planning for this service, as it was that I was now excited to be spending time with these people who over the past few weeks have become amazing friends. As we discussed the UU principles, visited a Hindu temple, ate dinner together at an Indian restaurant, and planned our service, we got to know each other. I began to understand that it was not about knowing our religious beliefs that was important, but rather appreciating the experiences I was having with these new friends and recognizing how much I value having them in my life. After reflecting more upon this experience, I began to realize how many more experiences I have had in my life in which it was the people there that made it so much more memorable and special to me. I also realized the importance of other people in my life, as they have guided me to become the person I am, and have impacted my beliefs I carry with me. My parents have guided me throughout my life and have influenced me more than anyone. My dad has shared his culture and sense of family with me that has helped shape my life. When we would visit Mexico for Christmas every year, I saw that spending time and celebrating with family was very precious to them. Spending time with my cousins, aunts, uncles, and grandparents was more meaningful in Mexico because we spent so much time playing games, having posadas, and celebrating Christmas together. After spending so many wonderful holidays there, I have developed that same love for being with my family. Going to Deer Valley Family Camp every year feels like getting together with my extended family because I feel a special relationship with everyone there. Although there are so many fun activities there, it's when we come together as a whole community that makes it so meaningful. During meals, the talent show, and boat floats, the whole community comes together and shares the special moment of being in the presence of each other and having fun. In our groups during the day, all the kids and counselors grow such a strong bond that even when group is over, we share our free time together. Being a part of this community of people and developing a relationship has made Deer Valley an experience I look forward to all year. Being with my basketball team also gives me a sense of family and community. My coaches and teammates have been so influential in my life over these 4 years. We've grown from a team to a family, inside and outside of the basketball court. After losing the state championship this year, I had one of the most influential moments in my life. When my team huddled together and listened to the coaches support us and teach us the importance of losing and moving on. Although I love my basketball team, it was the coaches and teammates teaching me lessons and supporting me that made me love being a part of my team. Being a part of Sunnyhill Unitarian Universalist Church is so meaningful to me because everyone shares my belief of valuing relationships and community. My mom brought me to Sunnyhill 5 years ago to encourage my family to explore different beliefs. Here at Sunnyhill, I've learned that community doesn't always mean sharing the same religious beliefs, but feeling welcomed and accepted into a community.
When I started writing this, I thought I would be able to finish it in a couple days. I was so wrong. Sure, I know what I believe, but writing it down and putting it into words is so difficult. When I started answering questions to help me figure out what to write, a lot of questions had a common answer: the sky. The sky means so many different things to me. It connects our entire world, yet it looks different to every single thing on this planet. It is where some believe a God is sitting, planning our lives and what will happen to them. It is where I believe nothing but the clouds and stars sit, watching us as we are making decisions that decide what happened next. The sky connects the world and everything underneath it. I think that UU beliefs are similar to the sky. The 7 UU principles are the sky, and everything on the earth is the community. We are all different, and our views of the principles are different, but we all believe in the same 7 things. The sky also relates to the first principle. Everyone who is under the sky should be respected, as said by this principle, the inherent worth and dignity of every person. No matter what race, what sexuality, what gender, everyone deserves to be treated fairly and with basic respect, but not just humans. Walk around the crowd of ants on the ground, plant a flower, give nature the respect you give people. We are not the only ones on earth, and the animals and the flowers and the trees help us live the lives we live. The trees give us the oxygen we need to survive. The flowers feed bees that we need to pollinate our food. The sky also watches over us as we are making our decisions, the one that choose our lives. I don't believe there are almighty beings who choose our lives, who plan it out bit by bit. We have our own free will, and although we can't control everything that happens to us, we can control the decisions we make, which all affect our lives. Even if it's just ordering lunch, who knows, maybe you'll find your soulmate there. Going on a simple road trip, and maybe you'll find your dream house for sale. Every single thing you do has an effect on your life in one way or another, and I don't think anything can control that, no matter how powerful. We are our own people with our own minds and our own choice. The sky is truly just a grounding place for me, lying in a field looking at the clouds, watching the sunset on a roof with my friends, looking at the stars. All of it is so calming, and that is why I think I continuously circled back to it. I believe in the sky.
Going into this, I definitely thought that it would be easy, and I was definitely very wrong. I've had a hard time figuring out what the right words to say are, but here's my best go at it. For a long time, I wished that Unitarian Universalism had a set list of beliefs that I was told to follow, that whenever someone asked me where I went to church or what I believed in, I didn't have to stumble over my words trying to explain something I didn't really understand. But now I'm glad I was not told what to believe. The idea of having beliefs shoved down my throat does not appeal to me. However, that leaves a lot for me to question. I know that I do not believe in a God the sense of an absolute power over all things. I know that I do not believe that everything happens for a reason, because sometimes bad things just happen. To be completely honest, I think I could stand here all day and share with you a list of things I do not believe. Where it gets more difficult is the list of things I do believe, because I'm still not entirely sure what belongs on that list. I believe in the law of attraction, the idea that all positive and negative thoughts bring positive or negative experiences into a person's life. The law of attraction uses the power of the mind to translate whatever is in our thoughts and materialize them into reality. Essentially, if you believe something good will happen, then something good will happen. I also believe in the idea of manifestation. Health Coach Institute defines manifesting as the process of turning a specific desired outcome into reality through focused visualization, unwavering belief, and intentional action. I believe that if you work hard for the things that you want, they will eventually come to you. I believe in the importance of family and friends because those relationships have helped shape my beliefs as well as who I am today, and I would not be the same without these people. My family has taught me to be kind and accepting to everyone I meet. They have always supported me in everything I do, and I am so grateful to them. My friends are important to me because they always know how to make me laugh, even when I'm having a bad day. Finally, I believe that it is important to live in the moment and enjoy what is happening around you, that you should not dwell on past mistakes or focus on events that are years away. I myself am guilty of doing both of these things. I believe that the most important thing that is happening is whatever is occurring right now, not in 2 years when I have to learn to drive, and especially not 3 months ago when I failed that math quiz, because who needs math anyway? I also believe that it is important to hold memories close to your heart. The good things and the bad things that have happened to us shape who we are as a person. Of course, as I grow older and continue to live my life, my beliefs are going to change. But for now, these are the things I am sure of.
Gratitude by Swiftwalker. Let's start with the people we love and those who love us. Thankful they are in our lives, obliging us to open our hearts. Let open hearts embrace the earth, the sea, and soil and stars, blessed by bold beauty, the bounty of being. Then the hearts open to beauty, let us embrace the arts and the generation of learning, that we should have wisdom. Let what wisdom we have, when and wanting, lead us to strive so the seventh generation hence can live more freely. It is in that work and that alone we can express our thankful spirit. We may make it so. For the opening to make it so, let us be grateful. I believe that we are our own God in the way that we are the ones who have power over ourselves. We are the ones that connect with others and connect with earth. I've always been told that God was the supreme being, but I feel that we are our own supreme being. Being loved by others is nice, but when you love yourself, that is the best love of all. You will know when someone loves you by their actions, words, and how they just overall treat you. It isn't always just the person. We have all shaped ourselves into the person who we are right now, maybe with the help of others, but you are the one who decided to take what they gave you and make it good. You are the one who decided what happens next in your life, good or bad. You are your own God. You are the most powerful person in your life. I've always been drawn to the outdoors, playing sports, playing outside with my neighbors, camping, walking, running, and all different types of things. But I think what I like most about being connected is being connected with earth. When I'm running, I feel like I'm almost flying. Being outdoors makes me feel happy, confident, and content with my life. Living life to the fullest is what's most important to me. I know that sounds like a quote, but it's more than that. Being happy and content with my life and who I am is what's most important to me. Having fun with my friends on weekends at 12 a.m. is what I mean when I say living life. Playing the game that I love with my best friends, sitting on my bed with my cat reading, zip lining over Fremont Street in Las Vegas with my family. Having amazing memories that are irreplaceable is what is most important to me. Being loved and loving everyone in my life is what I think makes my life worth living. I know school is about education, but I find like it's one big family. I spend every day with them learning how they are. During this experience, I have made wonderful friends and amazing memories that I wouldn't trade for anything.
Family, friends, teams, school, communities. These were all ideas I was asked about during the process of writing this statement. Of course, there were many other topics talked about, but these made me feel the most. Now that's all great, but what did they make me feel? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what they made me feel, or why I'm so drawn to these topics, but I will do my best to describe it. I've had a fascination with insects, specifically ants, for a long time now. It amazes me how they all have set rules to follow, how there can be 100,000 ants in a single colony, how they all work together to dissect an animal so much larger than they are. Ants are able to lift something 5,000 times their weight. This is profound to me. There are more than 10 quintillion ants on Earth. They are so tiny, yet together they can make such complicated and large colonies. I believe that the way they work together to create something so much larger than themselves is what makes them so powerful. I believe this is what makes many animals so powerful. There is a scene in the Jungle Book, specifically the live-action one, that has really resonated with me. Bagheera, the panther, tells Mowgli to show respect to the elephants. He says they created the jungle, they made rivers with their trunks, they made the mountains, the trees. Without them, the jungle would not exist. This did not make much sense to me when I was a younger kid. How can elephants make an entire jungle, I would have thought to myself. Yet this scene has always stuck with me. Looking back now, I think this scene was important to me because 1, I love Bagheera, but more importantly 2, because of the same reason I find ants so powerful. The elephants use their strength together to create an entire intricate jungle. I am talking about animals a lot, and for a time I thought this is what I believe in, the connection that people have to animals, why we love having them around so much. And that may certainly be a part of what I believe. But to me, it's more what they are capable of doing when they come together that gives me a hope that we will help each other. Throughout my life, I have noticed that my father always takes care of all of my family, even when they are not great towards him. Until recently, this has completely confused me. Why would he continue helping them when it makes him so stressed? But when I thought of this on a larger scale, I realized that most people I know do similar things, even if it's not in the same way. We all care for one another and will do what we need to as a community in order to keep each other safe. This is an idea that I strongly believe in. It gives me a foundation. My mother is also an extremely caring and supportive of other people. She's a therapist, so it is sort of her job, but her ability to care so much for others and help them is amazing. Having such community-oriented and caring parents have definitely impacted my life and how I think about the world. I look up to both of them and aspire to be able to do the same things they do for other people. I hope to be able to grow into someone who always looks out for others and helps them. My friends, family, they are so important to me, and I feel so happy when we can accomplish something together. Honestly, I'm still not entirely sure this is what truly gives me faith. I'm not sure I will ever know what does, but that's okay with me. The ability people and animals have to care so much for one another, to create so much together, is extremely important to me. When I am with other people and we are able to achieve something together, whether the group is small or large, I feel like I belong. Accepting each other and becoming a group that can care for one another. When I am able to care for others and understand life, feels a little easier. When we care for others, in turn we are also cared for. This cycle is what I feel makes the world work. This gives me hope, it gives me a sense of something larger than myself and the others around me. The beautiful cities we have, medicine, technology, I believe these are thanks to helping each other, creating something larger than ourselves by working together.
I believe in friendship. Whether it's making friends at school or making friends anywhere, having friends is very important to me because we all share interests and ideas, and we trust each other. And I look up to my friends because they make me feel happy. And we can all hang out by doing activities we all enjoy, like sports or video games, or anything where we can just talk and hang out. and friends are a great companion. When I used to play baseball when I was younger, whenever I was playing first base and a player from the other team was on base, I would talk to them, and then we would start having random conversations, and then I would become friends with them. And if they ever had a good hit, I would give them a high five. It didn't matter to me that they were on the other team, because all I wanted to do at a young age was go play sports I enjoy, and I loved winning. However, making new friends was more important to me. And making new friendships in sports is very, very important to me because it teaches me how to be competitive and kind to other people at the same time. It also teaches everyone to come together as a team and learn friendships. Friendships are more important than one little game. However, my closest and best friends are my family. My family has taught me everything I know, and my family will always cheer me up whenever I am down. And they always make sure I show kindness and respect for others. They care about me and listen to me if I ever have anything to say. And if I ever have a problem, they will try as hard as they can to fix it. And my family is the most important friendship in my life. This is why I believe in friendship, because friendship is everywhere and everyone.
Please rise in body or spirit and join in singing, "There's a River Flowing in My Soul." There's a river flowing in my soul. There's a river flowing in my soul. And it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river flowing in my soul. There's a river flowing in my heart. There's a river flowing in my heart. And it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river flowing in my heart. There's a river flowing in my mind. There's a river flowing in my mind. And it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river flowing in my mind. There's a river flowing in my soul. There's a river flowing in my soul. And it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river flowing in my soul. Please be seated.
Once again, our 2021-2022 Coming of Age students are Noah, Eli, Maddie, Rowan, Kylie, and Amaya. It is now time to formally recognize them. Would the Coming of Age students, their mentors, and parents please come and join us on the stairs? Would Brevin and Owen, two members of our youth group, also join us on the stairs? Let us begin.
This is a ceremony in which we're symbolically passing the flame, starting with me and then going to representative of our mentors who worked with our coming of age class this year, and then to members of our current youth group, young adults, and then on to the members of this COA class. Across the generations, we have carried the flame. We fought injustice, sang songs, spoke for truth, and built something lasting. We join in the line and we carry the flame forward.
Across the generations, we are tending the flame. Hand in hand together, we share in the work of fighting injustice, singing the songs, speaking the truth, and we are here to build something lasting. We join in the line and we carry the flame forward.
Across the generations, we've been nourished by this flame. We are singing new songs, breaking old barriers, and sharing in the work.
And as we find our own space in what has been, we are here to make space for the next person as well. We join in the line and we carry the flame forward.
Across the generations, this flame comes to us. We are here for the songs, for justice, for the community, sharing the work. We are here now to build something new and lasting. We are ready for a new day together. We join the line and we carry the flame forward.
And now the flame has been passed from minister to mentor to youth. Congregation, please say the words with me that are on the screen. We will support you as you carry the chalice flame forward. Welcome and congratulations to the 2022 Coming of Age class. Let us give all these wonderful people a round of applause. Thank you. You may blow out your candles and be seated.
This morning's designated offering will benefit the South Hills Interfaith Movement, also known as SHIM. SHIM has been providing food, clothing, and services to people in need in Pittsburgh, southern suburban neighborhoods for more than 50 years. The demand for SHIM services has never been higher, and continued support from local congregations is needed and very much appreciated. If you'd like to make a gift via our online system, you can do so by going to sunnyhill.org and click on the button that says Online Giving, and then follow the instructions, being sure to select the designated collections as the fund. Or you can give by text at 412-324-3130. Text the amount of your gift to the word Special to give to SHIM, or Pledge if you want your payment to apply to your 2022 Sunnyhill Pledge. You can also mail a check if you prefer, and you can find our mailing address on our website, sunnyhill.org. For those of you who are here in person, we'll be passing our offering baskets in just a moment. Thank you everyone for your generosity.
Thank you again for your generosity. We have a special announcement from our Seasons of Fun team.
Okay, good morning. So I want to thank our wonderful coming of age students. As a longtime member of this church, this is one of my favorite services of the year. And to hear those incredible belief statements just fills me up with pride and love and reminds me of why Sunnyhill has been my spiritual home and my church for over 25 years. So I want to thank those children. I know that wasn't easy to do, to share those belief statements, so thanks. But I'm not up here to talk about that. I'm here to invite you all to a party. Not just one party, 24 parties. So this year, we spun off our parties and events from our service auction, which is our largest fundraiser of the year. And today is the day that you get to sign up and fill your social calendar this summer. So how it's gonna happen this year is go out and you can get your coffee. The room where the physical signups take place are right across the hall in the Red Oak Room. We're gonna have Terry and Randy there with 2 laptops. You're gonna check in with them, give them your name, and they will give you a paddle number. And then you're gonna go into the room, and we have the 24 signups all in a circle. I think they're organized by date so that they don't overlap, because we don't wanna overschedule you. And then you will check out. If there are any parties open next week, a lot of our parties do fill up quickly. If there are any open next week, we're gonna do the same thing in the Oak Room where you can go around and fill up your signups, and then you will be invoiced via email, and then you can pay the church that way. But if you have never signed up for one of our parties before, I personally invite you to please come and share in community with us. Some of our parties this year, we have a wonderful wine tasting, which is gonna have fabulous food and I think 8 different wines. We have a houseboat cruise that is gonna take you 25 miles up and down the Allegheny with beautiful views and drinks and food. We also have some hikes available. We have the old standard weenie roast, which is family friendly, where everybody brings a potluck dish. We have lots and lots of different activities and parties. So please come sign up. It's a wonderful way for us to get to know you. Thanks.
Please join me in saying the words for extinguishing our chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
A closing word today come from Rev. Steve Crump. That which is worthy of doing, create with your hands. That which is worth repeating, speak with a clear voice. That which is worth remembering, hold in your hearts. And that which is worth living, go and live it now. Please join us for cake, coffee, and conversation in the fellowship hall. Go in peace.